Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Jennifer Long. I'm an early childhood educator turned Riley Blake fabric designer, and I am so passionate about all things children and sewing. So let's get started. Today is a monumental day, and I don't think I am over exaggerating when I say that. Today is the start of a quilt along that is everything. Like, it's so important to me. It is everything that I've sort of built this business around. So this is exactly what sew a story means. So we are about to start and embark on an adventure where we sew a story together. As we work through this book, which we'll talk about in a second, we're going to read the story that's inside the book, and we are going to sew the story that's inside of the book, and we are going to talk about how we can take those fabrics and that experience to the next level and involve all the generations. There's lots of opportunity within this book to do that, and I can't wait to share all the things. So come on in and let's begin. All right, everyone. So let's begin. Today is all about getting prepared to sew a story. So don't panic and don't worry if you don't have your book yet. But you do need to get a book. This is not a PDF. This is my first physical book. It is published through Riley Blake Designs. So if you are a shop, you can order it direct through Riley Blake Designs, or you can order it through Checkers Distributors, and you can get this physical book for your shop. So if you are a customer, you will need to find a shop that is carrying this book, and there's lots of amazing shops that are. Thank you, shops. And I have a couple that I've released on my website that are signed copies. So, but please support your local quilt shops for that. You will need this physical book, whether you are going to sew with us and just make one block, or you want to make the whole quilt, or you just want to read the story, because there is a story that's woven, literally woven through this book. So I will explain a little bit about this book, but I just want to show you here so you can see there's actually a poem that's written here on the bottom of the pages. And so as you are sewing the Little Red Riding Hood block, you're going to read about Little Red. And we're going to go through that together as we sew the story together. But we're also going to talk about how to bring the generations together, and just all the fun. If you are wanting to make this quilt or the pillows or the other projects that are in this book, and you want it to look exactly like this, you can pick up the fabric that is has inspired this book. So this fabric is called To Grandmother's House, and it is available now. Again, it is through Riley Blake Designs, and you can shops can order it through Riley Blake Designs or through Checkers. There is lots of SKUs, lots of prints in this collection. There's a great main print that has all of the great characters in there. There's fur and little bitty strawberries. There's woven baskets. There's mushrooms that have plaid in them. There's little characters in here that are just really fun. There's even like a big bad wolf, good wolf, a fur print here in a couple fun colors. There's obviously Grandma's apple pie print, and just lots of yummy colors. Look at all these yummy, yummy colors. So please consider picking up some of this. You can, again, look for it at your favorite retailer. And shops, if you'd like to put in the comments that you're carrying this. I know some shops have kitted this. This is not a box kit, but I know some shops have gone ahead and kitted this book. So thank you from my heart for doing that. And you can find those there as well. On the storyboard for Riley Blake, I did show two options. I showed an option with a green border here, and then an option with a pink border. So depending on, if you love pink, or which I do, or if you wanted just sort of that more foresty look, you can change that out. Otherwise, everything else is there. If you're not going to use this fabrics, you can still grab the book, because everything is laid out as so you can swap them out. So we have everything letter labeled, and there's like all the different fabrics here. I'm just going to give you kind of an example to show you that it's really written in a way. So it says, from the background fabric here, cut out all of these, and here's the letter labels. And then from this print here, so if you are using a different print, you can just swap that out, even tape it to the book to show there. So you'll definitely need your book. You'll definitely need your fabric. If you are doing fabric requirements, if you're looking for that, they are on the back of the book. So if you want enough fabric for the whole quilt, they're on the back. Something to note is that there is enough fabric here to cut the pieces that you are doing for each block. So if a shop is using this as a quilt-along, and they are just going to release the fabric for each, we also say here on little red that we just need a 5-inch square of this skew, that we need a fat eighth of this skew. We might use this skew again in other areas, so the fabric requirements are accounted for cutting up the blocks for like a block of the month. So because we're going to be sort of cutting as we go, you can definitely cut everything ahead of time, and we'll talk about that next week. If you want to be really, really prepared, but it was designed so that it can be used both ways. So there you go. If you want to make one of the extra projects that are at the back, so there's bench pillows, there's turning one of the blocks into a pillow. Here you go, like this. The requirements for that are not on the back. They are just inside the book on that page. So look, there's the bonus pillows that are in there. So much cuteness. So yes, I hope that you love sewing a story. So you'll need that, and you'll need your fabric, and then you'll need your basic tools. So if you have letter labels that you want to use, or letter pins, I know I've seen lots of people with that, you can bring those along with you. I'll have my Aliso iron. It's always nice and handy for doing lots of the little points that we're going to be working on, and the little pieces as we work through the weeks. I will have my rotary cutters and lots of different ruler sizes, and my wool pressing mat. So, but just your basic supplies, you'll need your fabric and your book. So I hope that you can join us. Sew a Story is really about bringing the generations together. So let's say you are babysitting your grandkids on Wednesdays, how lucky, then you can have this video playing while they're here, because I will also be reading part of the story as we go, and or you can always have it on the replay, and I'll also tell you how you can have the children look through the book while you're sewing too, and look at the illustrations that are in these main prints that are peeking on the pages, and all the fun that there is in this Sew a Story. So it's really about bringing generations together. I am so grateful that you are here, and don't forget to sign up for the Quilt-Along. So I'm getting so excited about it that I totally forgot to tell you to sign up for the Quilt-Along. Signing up for the Quilt-Along is free. We'll also put a link below, and you'll get this little download, and it's multiple pages. It has the requirements on it, but it also has all of the weeks here as well. So you can see what's happening starting on April 3rd and going all the way to May 29th when we sew the story together. But don't feel like you have to, you can, I hope you stay with us the whole time, but if you want to take longer on a block, or maybe you're going on a spring break holiday or anything like that, these videos live forever. So if you are catching this video and it's 2 years later, these videos are still here forever. You can still get your book as long as it's available. And so grab it now. And then also you can just sew along with us all the way. So I'm so grateful there's fabric requirements on there, so you can get right away at ordering your fabric if you are waiting on the book as well. So just download this right away, and it'll tell you exactly what fabrics to get. And we'll get started next week. So I'll see you here every week for the next 8 weeks as we sew a story together. I'm so grateful that you're here, and don't forget to use that hashtag Through the Woods book, or Through the Woods QAL Quilt-Along. And also don't forget to tag me at Sew a Story or at Sew a Story _ Jennifer Long on Instagram, so that I can make sure that I lift you up as well and cheer you on. So thank you from my heart for being here, and I cannot wait to get started sewing a story together. Bye for now. I'll see you soon.